Hey, Allison. See, we have Dan with us.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello and hello.
Dan's entering the waiting room again. See,
Oh,
double Dan.
What are
oh
they
yeah.
serving? What are they serving for hors d'oeuvres in the waiting room?
Will the real Dan please step up?
He's
Yeah, Dan,
doubling.
you're logged in twice right now.
Yeah, I don't know what this something happened with my Zoom where it gives me choices and don't give me I gotta log out somewhere. Hold on, I think I can figure this out. Hold on.
I mean, I think
Okay. Oh, I'm still there. Oh my
You are
goodness.
still here, and as long as your mic is turned off on the other one, it really won't make any
yeah, that's it.
difference.
Usually when you're double logged in, it echoes, but I don't hear anything. So I think
Yeah,
it's fine to just leave it.
Am I double logged in? Am I echoing now?
not
No.
at all. No, you're
Okay,
fine.
fine. Let's keep it
It
at that
it
and
it makes it look like
move
there are
on.
more people attending the meeting, so we're good.
I get the bill twice then. Oh yes. Hey, Rob, you can, I don't need to attend that creditors meeting. You can attend that creditors meeting if you want. I don't need to be there. So,
Oh, we'll maybe think about that.
yeah.
Maybe think about that. Thank you. I meant to ask you that, and it's just a point of curiosity for me at this point. Okay, well, it looks like we've got 6:31. The date is May 20th, 2026, and this is the Nahant Board of Selectmen. We have a quorum, and I hereby call this meeting to order. Uh, do we really need to do the announcements when we're the only ones here?
Yeah, it's being live streamed. So yes.
Okay. All right, so we have resident parking stickers now available for purchase at nahant.org. Stickers purchased March 1st through June 30th are $15. Stickers purchased July 1st through December 31st are $20. This does not mean you need to purchase two stickers. This just means the price is dependent upon when you purchase the stickers. I'd also like to add that the stickers are for access to lots located at the lowlands and Short Beach, lot at Lodge Park and Canoe Beach, and the Town Wharf parking lot, and a small lot by the Bailey's Hill. That's what these stickers are for, is gaining access to those parking lots. Annual town census. The 2026 annual town census has been mailed to residents. Resident parking stickers will not be approved without a completed census. For more info on the census, contact the town clerk. Annual dog licenses were due back to the town clerk by April 1st, 2026. Any licenses submitted after April 1st will be charged a $20 late fee. We have metal, white goods, and TV recycling the last Saturday of each month through October 31st from 8 a.m. noon behind the DPW garage. There are certain fees that do apply. Please visit nahant.org for more information. The spring leaf pickup is now operating. The curbside leaf pickup on Mondays are on Mondays. Visit nahant.org for a list of accepted material. Resident sticker is required. Compost area is open on Wednesdays and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Visit nahant.org for a full list of accepted material, and a resident sticker is required here also. Market by the Sea on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on June 27th, July 18th, August 15th, and September 12th at Flash Road Park. For more information or to become a vendor, visit the market page at nahant.org or contact Taylor at nahant.org. This brings us to new business. First off is a vote to approve an event request, a Memorial Day block party. And I will move the select board vote to approve the block party request from resident Sean Foley of 70 Wharf Street, where the street will be blocked off at Nahant Road, beginning at Wharf Street to Wilson Road on Sunday, May 24th, 2026, beginning at 3 p.m. Do I have a second?
Seconded.
So for discussion, I see on the request sheet here let's see, police, fire, and DPW have all been notified. and that Mr. Foley will also be hiring his own police detail and make sure any emergency vehicles can access the closed portion of the street at any time. Anything further for anyone? Okay, roll call vote.
Patty Karas, aye.
Pat O'Reilly, aye.
And Rob Tibble, aye, votes unanimous. We have a vote to schedule a special town election, and I will move the I will move the select board vote to schedule a special town election on Wednesday, June 24th, 2026 at Nahant Town Hall. Do I have a second?
Seconded.
Discussion?
So this is, by doing this tonight, this does give the 35 days notice required by law to the town clerk. So I had worked with Diane on setting this date.
Okay. I also want to mention that that's the second motion that we've read that contained the phrase select board, and I like it.
Yeah, I told Kristen today, I was like, before you send it out, make sure everything's changed to select board. So we
There
have
you
to start
go.
being consistent.
Okay, without anything further, roll call vote.
Patty Karas, aye.
Pat O'Reilly, aye.
And Rob Tibble, aye. We have a vote to place Proposition 2.5 override on the ballot for a special election, and I'll move the following be placed on the special town election ballot. Shall the town of Nahant be allowed to assess an additional $1 million in real estate and personal property taxes for the purpose of funding the operating budgets of the town and public schools for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2026? Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call vote.
Patty Karas, aye.
Pat O'Reilly, aye.
And Rob Tibble, aye. Vote is unanimous. And finally, a vote to put the charter amendment as approved at the 2026 annual town meeting on the ballot at the special town election. I will move the board of, there we go again. I move the select board vote to approve the following language for the ballot question to change the town charter. Shall the town of Nahant approve the charter amendment proposed by the 2026 annual town meeting to change the posting of the annual town meeting warrant from 14 days to 7 days? Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Sorry.
And a third.
Patty wins. Discussion.
So this, Pat actually reminded me of this today. And so we did some last minute finagling and amended the agenda to include this because we're having the special town election. It seemed right to put a second question on the ballot. And I think, this one, there isn't, it's kind of a no-brainer. So just put it on there, for this election, and then it can, if it passes, it can go immediately into place.
Outstanding. Anything further? We have a roll call vote.
Patty Karas, aye.
Pat O'Reilly, aye.
And Rob Tibble, aye. Vote is unanimous. That brings us to ongoing business.
That me?
That would be you.
No, I'm under town administrator report. So for ongoing business, I don't really have anything.
Nothing there. Okay.
No.
So let's do town administrator report then.
Yeah, I was just gonna recap town meeting. Obviously, we had town meeting, all of the work that we've been doing over the past few months that the select board has done, that staff has done, that the finance committee has done, kind of culminated last Saturday in a lengthy town meeting. To me, I saw it as a successful town meeting. I think that there was a lot of good discussion. I am happy with the way that the discussion regarding the override went. And I think that having one question on a special election does make things less confusing for the residents. So I am happy how that turned out. I am a little disappointed about the Affordable Housing Trust, and some of the comments, that we got and we have received the whole time. If the board, decides to pursue it in the future, I think we might, want to think about other education opportunities or just how we can, spread the word about what exactly an affordable housing trust could do in town. And then all of the other articles were pretty simple. We got a lot of talk on the change of town meeting and town election, but then it ended up coming back to the original motion, so that passed. And all in all, I think it was a pretty successful town meeting.
I have to agree. Really thinking back over, going all the way back to January and probably beyond, the amount of coordination, the amount of effort that went into producing all the information necessary for the town meeting, get all of the amendments, the FinCom, obviously, the planning board also. Lots of last minute things happening, and it all somehow landed on the same place, in the same place on the right day, and we were able to do the town's business. So I am very impressed, and Allison, I'll thank you for being the ringleader on that whole thing. You had quite a bit coming at you for your first time at bat.
Yeah, well done. Hear, hear.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better, Rob. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Allison.
I just want to say though, a few people in the last week before the town meeting, I think one person said, like you did last year for town meeting when Allison wasn't our town administrator last year. So this was her first run through, but everyone I think felt like she had been there, doing it forever, the way it was so smooth. And so I just want to thank you so much.
Thank you. That's
No.
very kind. And it's such a big production, and it's not, the effort that goes in from the town clerk, like, Kristen and Scott Greaves putting together town hall. Like, there's so many moving pieces during that week leading up to it that I'm grateful to all the staff as well. And then obviously having the department heads there, in support of all the work that's been done. Obviously, Chief Antrim got up and spoke. I thought that was very meaningful. And I thought he did a really great job. So really everybody plays a role in it.
Certainly do. And the amount of coordination is just stunning. I think that everyone did a great job. So,
Rob,
Can I ask a question?
yes.
Yeah.
Patty Karras, Allison and I were watching your water content the entire 6-hour meeting. You didn't drink anything. And Allison and I are just devouring all the water in front of her. And you just sort of sat there like a camel. How did you do that?
I think exhaustion. I flew in that morning from Virginia. So I was up at 5 in the morning to catch a flight. So
We were impressed. We because I'm like, I actually was, because someone, Mark Coleman, took my extra water. So then I saw yours. I'm like, I'm gonna get Patty's extra water, and it worked out just fine.
well, I'm glad. I know it's very hot in that room, especially towards the end of the meeting.
It did warm up.
Yeah, it was.
So I'm biding a little bit of time to make sure that the constable and the attorney is available for our meeting. So we're good to go now.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted
Yeah.
to say that, I think, town meeting went very well, but now I want June 24th to go very, very well. And so I think it's really important that we don't lose momentum and that we educate residents that, hey,
Yeah,
town meeting.
good point. Good point. Yeah, don't let the pressure up. It's you don't know which side is going to respond with the most strength, the fours or against.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the against will turn out.
Well, and it's very difficult to me, I've noticed, to get the word out these days. People aren't paying attention, I think, to any one source of information. I think the message board coming into town is great. The website's great. Facebook, even Facebook, I think people have tuned out a little bit. So it'll be, I think, challenging to get the word out to make sure we get a good turnout.
Yeah, Allison, I liked your idea about the postcard because I think, to Pat's point, people are getting burnt out a little bit, I think, on social media.
Yeah, I actually spoke with Diane about that today as well. The postcard can be a little bit pricey. So she even recommended doing it. We usually outsource that. She said that she had done a mailing in-house where she made her own smaller postcards and mailed them. I think that would be something that I would consider, considering we don't have to put a lot on it, right? It's more of just a reminder for people to come out and vote and what the date is. So I might consider doing something like that to save a little bit of money for the town.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about, do we have emails for people, residents, up-to-date emails in the,
No, so we do have through Code Red, remember our Code Red system?
Right.
So people who had signed up, we were able to do email, blasts through that. But since Code Red went down, it's not reliable right now. So no, I would say that we don't. Um, Other than that, that would be the only source of email addresses that we would have.
But you could create a mailing list fairly easily, at least through maybe the name and address in the billing system or something like that.
So even for mailing, like when we mail out the advisory and finance committee books, it just goes to every residence. So we have a mailing permit. And so we basically, it just says resident Nahant, they get delivered to every residence, and then any extras get returned to us. So that's probably what I would do. I don't even think that we have to address them. Just have it mailed to every residence.
Okay, well, I like the idea a lot.
Okay.
I'm sure we can pull something together there.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll work on that over the next week.
before we move on, from the town meeting recap, I just wanted to mention, we do have a little bit of, I think, something to consider in, the parking committee that was, we were asked to set up. We'll have to talk about that, I think, in an upcoming meeting.
Mhm.
See what we want to do about that. And I did mention to Allison, I think, we do have some outstanding questions on the parking issue that might need us to address it sooner rather than later. Just with some sort of simple, clarification or order, regulation, something that we should put out there, I think, to clarify some of the questions that have been raised, especially around, okay, how, you're a resident, but you have a leased vehicle. It's not in, it's not, your Nahant address isn't on there, so police can't look it up. So how do police verify, that you're a Nahant resident without a parking sticker? So I think that there's a few gaps there. I think we just need to have some clearer instructions on what people need to do in those cases.
Yeah, I agree with you, Pat, and I'm wondering what the best way is to tackle it, because I want to look at it, from all angles, because there's many issues related to parking. And just to clear the air, because there's a lot of confusion out there.
So I'm wondering if, and Allison, we could set up a page dedicated to parking issues on the town website, provide an outline of what our parking rules and regulations are now. And I don't know if there's a system like a Survey Monkey or something along those lines that we could refer people to with some questions as far as immediate things in their immediate area that they would like to see, explored, as far as no parking or not enough parking or whatever. And kind of get a sample out there as far as looking at things.
Okay. Yep. We can certainly look into that.
Maybe kick it off anyway.
Yeah, I'll look into it. I'm not too familiar with Survey Monkey, but I know Kristen's very familiar, so I can have her take a look.
I mentioned that one because I've seen them, but I'm sure there are lots of alternatives out there. Okay, so Memorial Day parade activities, anything?
I know. So I'm a little disappointed. I had asked Bob Fields to be on here to give us an update. He was first going to give a written update that I would talk about, and then I invited him to join, and it doesn't look like he's on. So I do know, Memorial Day parade is going off this weekend. I was going to share the details, but it looks like now we'll just have to share it via the website and the town hall webpage. I know that the Memorial Committee has been working hard on it. Unfortunately, I don't think the weather is going to be too great this weekend. I hope that doesn't affect the parade at all, but yeah, we'll share once I have final details. I'll share them on the town website. If he happens to join within the next few minutes, maybe he can speak on that.
We can certainly refer back to it, sure.
Yep.
We all set then?
Yep, that's all for my update.
Okay. And that brings us to citizen comments. I don't know who we have out there that might have a question or want to express a concern, but this is the time to do it. And I say that because that's what we normally do, but I don't see a lot of people out there. So if anyone has anything to say, raise your hand now. Otherwise, we'll move on. I'm seeing none. We'll now vote to adjourn to executive session pursuant to Mass General Laws, Chapter 30A, subsection 21A, 1, to discuss the reputation or character of an elected official. And I will move that the Select Board vote to adjourn to executive session pursuant to Mass General Laws, Chapter 30A, Section 21A1, to discuss the reputation or character of an elected official if the chair declares that an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the negotiating position of the public body, and I, the chair, do declare that an open meeting will have a detrimental effect on the negotiating position of the public body, and we will not return to open meeting. Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call vote.
Patty Karas, aye.
Matt O'Reilly, aye.
Rob Tibbo, aye.
Okay, so the regular session is over. I'm going to ask, I'm gonna stop recording.
And Ellison, Stephen O'Malley is the attorney,
Mm-hmm,
so he should be allowed in. And I see Rob Scanlon's on the line.
mm-hmm,
The chief is on the line. There are two other folks I don't recognize, so.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, one